and welcome back to the vlog, or if you're new here, I'm Jordan. I'm the founder of Kosha Fit and I just share all things wellness and South Florida living. I am so excited to be back into consistently filming my vlogs because I love just sharing more of my life with you guys. I feel like prepping for Q4, I was doing so much of the Kosha Fit back-end stuff and I love doing all of that, but really just taking some of that off my plate and getting the systems and structures in place so that I can really express more of the creativity side is so exciting to me. So I thought I'd just take you guys through a couple days in the life. You saw I did a little workout class this morning. I've been sleeping in lately, which is not like me, but I was really starting to get tired at like 2 to 3 and just feeling this crash that was making me like not functional the rest of the day. So I'm just trying out a different routine to see if it works better for me and to see if my nervous system feels more regulated like this, because I was starting to feel this like stress in the morning of having to get everything done by 8 a.m. But with that being said, that means I'm eating breakfast a lot later and I'm starving. So let's get right into that. And then we have a facial this afternoon and we'll see what else we get into. So I had a realization a couple years ago that one of my main triggers for my anxiety was food noise, and I noticed I get it really bad if I don't have a big protein packed breakfast. So this has been my go-to lately. It is so good and hits the spot every time. I do either a half or a full Dave's bagel depending on how hungry I feel, and then some feta eggs. The feta adds so much flavor and it's so good, with a little chili crunch oil, and then half an avocado. Sometimes I'll also add like Amy Lou sausage or some kind of breakfast protein, but keeping myself full first thing in the morning helps me so much to stay regulated. I notice if I skip breakfast or I eat it too late, my body just never catches up and I feel starving all day, and then I end up grabbing random snacks in the pantry. So really filling myself up and giving my body the fuel it needs after a morning workout is so important, not only for my physical health, but my mental. So I'm gonna whip this up and then we just have a little kosher work to get into. Here's the final product, my favorite time of the day. I am in my first work block of the day, which is basically me just staring at the computer. I'm responding to my team for both my personal brand and the Kosha Fit side, and there's just like some questions that I have to answer. Like if girls have questions about a pre-order, then I'll go and check on it, send it to my team, and just little stuff like that. And then I'm reviewing some edits from my video editor for my personal brand. But I feel like I'm very like scattered and all over the place today. I'm still working on getting actually locked in and focused during the days, because I feel like it's so easy for me to like see a message from one person and then I respond to them, and then I end up going to find a trending sound for my post of the day and I'm just all over the place. So I'm working on sticking to one task before moving to the other, because I know that makes me most productive and energized, because when you're constantly moving your focus, it can be really draining on your mind. So I'm working on getting all of that organized and under control. I also have a couple brand deals to submit, and I am making a really fun like founder style video that we're gonna run as an ad for Q4 for like Black Friday and all of that. If you don't know, e-commerce, it's definitely the biggest time of year with everyone doing holiday shopping, gift shopping. So we try to find winning ads around this time of year, which is end of October, so that by the time Black Friday comes around, we have a bunch that we can test and scale. So that's been super fun. I love testing all of them. And then I am getting my post up for the day, and then it'll be time to make lunch, which I'm so excited about because I'm trying a new recipe. Okay, set is back on. We're doing a long walk. It is so beautiful out. I love this time of year in South Florida. Okay, it is a couple hours later. I actually found this recipe that I'm making on Pinterest which is where I find like the skeleton for a lot of my recipes, and then I just kind of like modify them based on whatever ingredients I have in the house. Another thing that I like to do is find recipes for the week that all have like the same carb or veggie in common or something like that, so that I don't end up spending all of my time in the kitchen. This seems like a pretty easy recipe though, so I'm just chopping up this chicken into cubes. Raw chicken will never not gross me out, but doing what we gotta do. And then I love the Kinder's meat and vegetable rub seasoning. Let me see if I have it. Actually, I have both. This is the all-purpose one, as you can see, and then I also have the buttery garlic and herb. I actually think this one might be better with the recipe I'm making because it's like Mediterranean style. And then I'll add a bunch of seasonings, some lemon, and some fresh garlic. This only takes like 3 to 4 minutes to saute on the pan, so I love to make it as an easy lunch. Typically I'll meal prep for the week on Sunday, but I had a busier weekend, so just spending a quick 20 minutes doing this midday. So I just cut up the veggies, got some avocado here, and then I'm trying these tortillas, which I've never had before. The Siete ones were out of stock in the burrito size, so these ones look good and they're spinach flavored. And then this is the most important ingredient, the green goddess dressing. This is what adds all the flavor, so I'm gonna put that on the chicken, and then some feta. I think this is gonna be so good. I think I'm actually gonna microwave these for like 20 seconds. So that they fold better. Wow, they're big. And the chicken is almost done. It's starting to brown. I can't wait to eat this. That recipe will be up on my Instagram and TikTok. It was so delicious, such a quick and easy lunch idea. For some reason, this clip was in slow-mo, but I was just saying that I'm prepping my face because I'm partnering with a spa here in Dania Beach that I've been dying to check out. Get it. Woo!
Did you get that?
Good morning, you guys. It is the next day. I had the most amazing morning. I did a 20-minute visualization, 20 minutes of EFT tapping, and then I just did a little reading with the jazz music in the background. That routine truly sets me up for best energy for the day. I've been really getting into the tapping too lately. Let me know if you want me to talk more about it. It is so game changer. I feel like it's like moving the emotions through my body instead of just like sitting in them during meditation. So it's been really, really helpful. I'm trying to decide what to wear to the coffee shop. I wore this one a few days ago and I love it because it's super comfy and stretchy, but it's also like cute. And then I also have this pink one, which I love. It's strapless, but sometimes when I'm working, the strapless bra kind of drives me crazy because I have to keep like fixing it. But I don't know, I'm thinking we go with the brown for today. We're gonna do the coffee shop, and then we have to get the Marley Spoon brand deal done since we didn't do it yesterday. So I am gonna head to my parents for lunch. Joey will be there and we'll do some cooking, and then I want to take you guys more through like the behind the scenes of Kosha, and today's a good day to do that because I have some morning computer work, but then I'm also getting a big shipment from our warehouse for my mom's yoga studio, so we'll kind of dress that up, get the retail wall going with some new fun colors and maybe some sneak peeks. But let's get right into the day. I'm gonna get dressed and we'll be off. I'm going to a coffee shop on the beach that is my favorite.
Ready, Kai? Are you excited?
Back from the coffee shop. My original plan was to make a yogurt bowl, but I was so cold in there. All I want is something warm. I don't understand why people keep coffee shops so cold. I felt like I was in like the produce section of a grocery store. But I'm gonna make some eggs, maybe some sourdough, and then it's almost already time for us to make our Marley Spoon lunch because I'm obviously having a later breakfast. But yeah, a lot of cooking today. I definitely want to get some movement in, so I brought a cute little kosher set and we will get right into cooking. Come here, Kai. Kaya, come here. Come say hi to the vlog. She's coming. Kaya, come. Say hi. You say hi? Thank you. I love sourdough, but I've never actually had the fresh one. I really want to make it on my own, but I've heard it's a lot of work. So if any of you have made it, let me know. I really want to start trying it. I know you have to get like a starter kit or something, but I really don't know what all is involved. So let me know if you've tried. I'm really excited to give it a shot. Maybe in one of the upcoming vlogs, we'll do that as like a daytime baking activity because I have been so into baking lately and I'm slowly getting better. At first, I was like burning everything, or it would be cooked on the outside and raw in the middle, but I've really been working on getting the ingredients right and everything, and it's honestly so much fun. But for now, I'm just using the whole food sourdough and I'm gonna make some eggs. Have little paper with the recipes on the back. They're super easy to follow, like 6 steps, and they're all so unique and creative. Veggies are nice and browned. I'm gonna add them to this bowl, and then in the same pan we're gonna cook the ground beef. This smells so good. I can tell this is gonna be one of my favorites. We're actually on week 3 of all of these meals and they've all been so creative. They're really inspiring me to get into like trying new recipes again, and they're all super healthy. They also use great quality ingredients, like this ground beef is grass-fed, and everything they've been giving us is super healthy. final product. This actually looks so good. It is a couple hours of staring at my screen later, and it's time to get some much needed movement in. So I'm going to change into this set. This is the Mala Tank in blush from my brand Kosha Fit, and then the matching leggings and no front seam and a contour back seam. You can kind of see the shape. It's kind of bright out, so this gets a little washed out in the camera, but this color is so cute. So excited to wear this. It always just makes me feel motivated and grounded. I feel like each color has its own mood. Like the bright red makes me feel like confident, fiery, and this one's perfect for like a little at-home Pilates and walking, which is what I'm going to do today. So let's put this on, and I also have a couple short form videos to film so you guys can see all the behind the scenes of filming today. So let's get right into it. Okay, here it is on. So cute. I'm feeling some rap music today, so we're gonna put AirPods in. I actually have an at-home Pilates playlist that's filled with like rap songs and stuff. I'll link it in here because sometimes like YouTube has really strict copyright policies with music, so the songs obviously aren't my favorite in the follow-along workouts, but it's such an accessible way for you guys to get the workouts, so that's why I put them on there. But sometimes I like to like silence the actual workout and then put a playlist on, so I'll link this one. I am the least bit motivated, but we gotta get our movement in. Speaking of that, this is a little life hack that I'm definitely gonna use today. Whenever I'm not motivated for my workout, I just say I'm gonna stretch, so I'll roll out the mat. We're gonna start with 10 minutes of stretching to kind of trick my brain. Then I'll do like 2 to 3 of my favorite exercises, like a little ab thing. And then usually by that point, my brain is like, okay, we can do a little workout. 10 minutes goes on, I'm in it, and then there's only 10 minutes left of the workout, and I'm all set for the day. With the dream team. Joey and I went on our honeymoon in Hawaii, which if you haven't watched the vlog, definitely go check it out. It was one of my favorites. But we became obsessed with these purple potatoes, and I could not find them anywhere here until this last time at Trader Joe's. They randomly had them. So I'm gonna make them tonight in the best way, the bite-sized little crispy ones in the air fryer, and then some salmon on the side, because these are the most important part of the whole meal. With some fresh lemon garlic salmon and broccoli. I am so excited to eat this. This is like my dream meal. Salmon, obviously, if you follow me, you know I eat so much salmon. And my purple potatoes, which I already taste tested. They are so delicious and perfectly crispy. But I'll probably end the vlog here. We're gonna watch maybe like a YouTube vlog, and then a couple shows tonight. We're watching Only Murders in the Building, which is so good if you haven't watched it. It has Selena Gomez, Martin Short, and is that right? And Steve Martin? I think those are the big three, but it's a really good one. So definitely check it out. We're not the biggest TV people, but sometimes just to unwind, that one is so good. So we're probably just gonna relax tonight, and I will see you in the next vlog. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!